Hey guys, got a question for you tonight. What's the best way to cut through all the BS that's going on in your mind? Not that's going on around out there, but this will help with that too. What's the best way to cut through all the crap? You know, most people struggle, not because they're not capable, not because they don't have the knowledge. It's simply because they don't have the right habits. You see, it begins really with your philosophy. Your philosophy becomes your behaviors, which becomes your actions, which will lead to your results. The best way to cut through all of that crap is to have the slight edge. Now, what's the slight edge? The slight edge is basically the habits that you have that when you do them consistently and persistently over a long period of time will take you up the success curve or down the failure curve. The slight edge. It's a magical formula. It's used by athletes. It's used for entrepreneurs. It's used for students. Am I making all this stuff up? No, I'm not. You see, what I've learned over the years is that the great people master the little things. And when you do those little things consistently over a long period of time, that is when you can master your craft, and that is where you can position yourself to beat your competition. That's where you can position yourself to create the quality of life that you want. So I read this book back in 2005. It's called The Slight Edge, written by Jeff Olson. I actually have an interview with Jeff that I actually did on this book. If you want that, just type yes below, and I will get you that interview where you can actually hear him talk about the philosophies in this book. Not only do I have this book, but I actually have it on paperback. This is his next updated version of it. Not only do I have that, but I got the hard copy. Why would I have 3 copies of this stupid book? Number one, the principles in this book are life-changing. Now, I'll give you a great example he uses in the book. If you eat a bowl of ice cream tonight, is it going to change your health? No, it's not. If you read 10 pages of a good book today, of this book, is it going to change your life? No, it's not. But if you do that consistently, day after day, week after week, the ice cream is definitely going to put some pounds on. You know this. We're going into the holiday season. Same thing is true, you know, when you eat all those delicious snacks and the foods. Amy made 2 batches of Chex Mix already, 2 loaves of banana bread or pumpkin bread, and the chocolate chip cookies are coming and everything. And that's okay to enjoy those things, but you got to counter it. You got to counter it. So I was on an hour on my bike here behind me today. You know, you really have to make sure that you're making the choices that seem insignificant in the moment, but when compounded over a long period of time, work in your favor. You see, you can overcome anything if you master the mundane. And that's kind of what Jeff talks about in this book. You know, read 10 pages of a good book a day. Jim Rohn has said that forever. My question is, do you do that? I can tell you what I'm doing. If you want to know what I'm doing, and if you're watching us on the replay, let me know that you're on the replay. And if you're watching live, let me know you're watching live. But let me tell you about my personal growth and my personal journey. You know, I've been full-time in a networking profession now for 25 years. Absolutely love it. Have helped tens of thousands of people all over the world. But I feel like right now I'm reinventing myself, and I have been for the past probably month or 2. Is that good or is that bad? I don't know if it's good or bad. I think it's probably really good, actually. I'm working on becoming a better version of myself. You see, because when you can do that and you feel it, you feel like you're on purpose and on track. You see, I have the slight edge. I absolutely do. Every morning when I get up, I actually listen to my affirmations, my statements. It's probably a 21-minute audio where I'm speaking my affirmations. I have music playing in the background. When I listen to myself talk about this, the things that I want to become, things that I want to create, the success that I want to have, the people that I want to help, how I want to show up, the character, the values that I have. When I hear myself talk about that, I got to tell you, I feel really good. You see, that's how I start my day, every day. Didn't always do that, but I can tell you, I got some major plans for next year. And I'm not even waiting till next year. I'm starting them now. And then after I do that, I actually do my reading, okay, of my book. Or I will go through, I am a crazy student. I love the online marketing stuff. And I go through and study the fundamentals. I buy courses so that I can enhance my skills just a little bit. You see, it's that slight edge that's going to take me from where I am here to bam, way up there. You know, I earned my first $1 million back in 2005. You know, it wasn't easy for me, but I kept at it. You know, I tell people I have it in the past anyways. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I am the most persistent. You see, when you can master the fundamentals, when you can master the mundane and do it over and over and over and over again, and you can enhance your skills just a little bit every single day, that's when you go from good to great. That's when you go from good to great. You know, for the past 2 months, I've been interviewing all kinds of 7- and 8-figure earners. And I got to tell you, if you haven't plugged into my Prosperity and Mentor series, you got to get it. I mean, today I interviewed Nick and Natalie Sorensen, amazing leaders. Can't even begin to tell you what these guys have created. And you know what? They are amazing people and they're amazing parents. Wait till you hear how they are programming their kids. It's amazing. I was so impressed with these two. And then there's other people. And, you know, like Randy Gage, like Bob Berg, both of those guys are in the National Speakers Hall of Fame. Tom Chenault, he's one of the top 25 network marketing professionals in the world. John Fogg, who wrote The Greatest Networker in the World, sold 1.5 million copies of his book. That's crazy talk. You see, my slight edge is learning how to network with people, building relationships with people. And when you really, really get good at that, you'll be blessed abundantly. I have no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of effort, but you have to dedicate your time. You have to discipline yourself, read the books, show up as the leader you want to be, and make a difference in the lives of other people. It's interesting, you know, I'm always connecting with people on Facebook and LinkedIn and stuff like that. And I connected with somebody today in Europe, and basically it was just hey, how you doing? Nice to connect with you. And then the very first message she sent back was all pitching her product and her business and her commissions and all that. And I'm like, really? Are you really going to do that? Bless her heart. She probably doesn't know any better. She needs to study marketing. I've had many conversations today on the importance of studying marketing, understanding who is your target market. You see, if you just spent a little time every day to understand what's going on in the mind of your prospect, you can create massive success for yourself because you can relate, you can connect. And you need to slow down sometimes if you want to have that slight edge. And I know you do, otherwise you wouldn't be listening to this. So I got a couple of things I want to offer to you. One, I have a private coaching group. If you're interested in that, just go to theprosperousnetworker.com. It's a Facebook group. I just created the URL to make it easy. Answer the 3 questions and you'll get a lot of great content there. If you're interested in seeing my closing video, how I closed my first 500 reps, a wonderful training I did on that. Just put 500 in the comments below and I'll give you access to that training. It's a closing training on my scripts and what I say and how I posture myself. And lastly, if you want to hear my interview with Jeff Olson, the author of the book, The Slight Edge, just put Jeff in the comments and I will send you a link and you can listen to the interview with Jeff and you can hear him talk about how and why this philosophy can and will change your life if you let it. My name's Terry Petrovic. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I've covered or anything at all, leave a message below. In fact, I'll be so bold as to say, call me on my cell phone. My number is 919-624-0544, 919-624-0544. Sadly, I know most of you guys won't call me. That's okay. I'm looking for the people who are leaders or want to be leaders. Those are the people I want to partner with. Take care until we talk again. Bye-bye for now.